virtual STEM club, the Mystery of Oobleck. I'm Sandy, and today we are going to take some fun things from the kitchen and make a science project out of them. You should have already picked up your take and make bag with everything that you'll need to do the project. Let's get started. Take and make bag, you should have a cup with measurements on it, a bowl, a spoon, and a bag of cornstarch. The only other thing that you will need for this project is some water, and you can either bring a pitcher, just go to the sink when it's time, whatever works for you. So the first thing we will do is take our cornstarch. We're gonna find the half cup measure on this cup. And there's about a half a cup of cornstarch in your bag, so we're gonna find a half a cup on our measuring cup, and then just take and pour it from the plastic bag into the cup. And we just try to not make too much of a mess when we do this. And you might have to take and shimmy your cup a little bit until you get to your half cup mark. And I try not to be too messy. But as you can see, I've poured a half a cup of cornstarch. It's right there by my half a cup mark on the measuring cup. And we'll pour that right into our bowl. And then for the water, we're going to take a quarter of a cup. So if you see, we had the half cup here of water, and down here, down below that is a quarter cup, or 1/4. That's our quarter cup, and that's where we want our water to be. So just take your water. Again, you can take your cup to the sink, or you can bring a pitcher or another cup to your work area. And you just want to pour your water carefully until you have a quarter cup. And there's some leftover cornstarch in my cup, so I don't know how well, and I'm tipping it so you can't really see, but I've got it at the quarter mark. And so we're going to take that and pour it in with our cornstarch. And then we're going to stir it up. And just keep stirring until it's all incorporated. And see how that's kind of sticky at the bottom. And we'll just keep working it in. And if it gets kind of tough, but it should kind of look almost like a paste now. And it's kind of sticking to the bottom a little bit, and that's okay. That is actually what Oobleck does. So looks like we've pretty much got this all mixed up, and when we move it, you can see how it's kind of liquidy, but when you touch it, it's going to be solid. So I'll just give it one more little stir here, and I think we're good to go. So if you take your Oobleck and touch it, it feels very solid. It's almost like you're hitting cement or a board or something like that, but I can pick this up and it's going to be runny through my fingers. And that is Oobleck. If you touch it and try to mix it, it feels really chunky, but then you lift it up and it runs through your fingers like that. And it feels really strange. It's kind of like slime, but not really slime, because slime, you can kind of squeeze slime and it'll stay together. But this, if you squeeze it, all the water runs out and you have the cornstarch left. And then when you put it back in here, it's just all together again. And again, if I punch it, it's really hard. It's not like my finger goes through it. And I think you can see when I go to scrape it, it's like hard, and it feels hard until you pick it up, and then it runs through your fingers. It just kind of melts through my fingers. I don't know if you can see this. And it'll just melt back into your bowl. But if you touch it, it's hard. And that is Oobleck. So the mystery of Oobleck is that it is a liquid and a solid at the same time, sort of. So how the scientists describe this is Oobleck is a non-Newtonian fluid, which means that the viscosity, which is the measure of friction in liquid, determines how fast or slow liquid flows. So most liquids have what we call consistent viscosity. For instance, water will always flow the same. No matter how you pour it, or if you put your finger in water, it's always going to be the same. With Oobleck, it doesn't have the consistent viscosity, because if you apply pressure to it, such as when I try to punch it down, there's like no give to it. You're feeling a solid. And then when I pick it up and don't press on it, I pick it up and don't press on it, then it flows through my fingers like this. And so because the viscosity or the way the Oobleck moves changes depending on the pressure, that's why it's called a non-Newtonian fluid. And that is the fun of Oobleck. A little tip, don't run this down the sink. You can set it out, let it dry out, and then you can throw it in the trash, or you can actually put it in the trash in a plastic bag, but don't put it down your sink because it may plug your sink, because it's technically a solid. It'll plug your sink up, so your sink drain. So either put it in the trash in a bag or let it dry out and put it in the trash or recycling that way. Have fun. Joining us for Virtual STEM Club, The Mystery of Oobleck, and I hope maybe we solved a little bit of that mystery. We'd love to see any pictures or video of you doing the project, and you can share them with us at the email address that's coming across your screen. We look forward to seeing you next time. Bye!